Welcome back to Sons of Grimnir. It is going to be a quick one today. As you can see, 2, maybe 3 subjects, going to be a quick one. Obviously the 0-0. I mean, there was a lot of shots, a lot of chances, fast flowing, but there was no goals to talk about. So I just want to quickly just mention a couple of things. First of all, obviously Bruno Fernandes. What a change since Liverpool game. Complete attitude shift. He does moan. You've just got to accept it at the end of the day. That is the type of player he's going to be. But he's just unbelievable on the ball. He works hard, normally. So you've got to appreciate what he does for the team. He's versatile, so he plays out on the right, plays number 10, even false 9 sometimes. So you've got to appreciate what he does for the team, in all fairness to Bruno. His final third is always really good. He does lose the ball a fair bit, but that's a chance you've got to take with the number 10. Obviously, the changing point of the game, it did finish 0-0. At the end, as you can see in the middle, just below me. It did finish 0-0. Overall, I think it was pretty fair. I do think the referee did have a bit of a shocker. VAR had a bit of a shocker. Surprise, surprise. How many times do we say that? Over and over and over and over again. Multiple games, not just Man United. Just constant mistakes. Constant blatant errors. Which brings me to the next bit. That one there. Obviously, Anthony's consoling Casemiro there. Man United fans even got up and applauded him going off. Like, that doesn't happen often for a red card. I do think it was very, very harsh. Casemiro wins the ball. He gets up. Their players don't complain. Our players carry on as normal. The referee sort of stops it, gives him a yellow card, which I could understand. I could understand the yellow card. He does go in hard, but he does win the ball. So the player is here. He comes in this way, wins the ball. His foot bounces off the top of the ball and hits the lad's leg. So the referee's first look when he goes over to the monitor is the freeze frame of Casemiro's leg hitting the Southampton lad. It's not maybe it's a free kick at a push, a yellow card at very extreme, but never ever ever in a million years a red card. It's getting to the point where we need to scrap VAR. I've said it before, I've said it many times to the people I know. It's just ridiculous. They're not getting things right. It's there to make things clearer, and it's just not doing that at all. It's not doing that. And it's getting to the point where it's costing people games. And I'm literally just watching I've just turned it off so you can't see it behind me, but I'm watching the Newcastle game at the moment, and Nick Pope body checks Ruben Neves in the box, blatantly. The lad, Neves, goes down. Why would he go down if he wasn't impeded? And then VAR looked at him and said, no. It's absolutely mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling how they're getting things like this wrong. But it does need to be looked at. I think it needs an overhaul. If it's going to be in the game, I think we need to reassess how it's used and what referees are used, and maybe ex-players do it. But even then, it's still human error. So it's one of those things that's going to be tough. It needs to be looked at, though. Definitely needs to be looked at. The 0-0 point at home. It's unfortunate because I think if we did have Casemiro still on, we'd have went on to win it. We did have our chances. I might do a separate video on another subject that I was going to touch on in this one, but I'll probably do a separate video. So that is basically my very quick overview on a 0-0. No goals to talk about. Obviously, we had the red card to talk about. That was the major point. But overall, I think we played quite well. The defence was a bit shaky. Luke Shaw has 60 minutes where he's unbelievable, and the rest where he's shocking. Baffling. And then, what else was I going to say? What else? I think that's about it. So I'm going to do another video on another subject that I was going to touch on this one, but I'll wait to do the other video. So like, comment, subscribe on the video. It's very much appreciated. I'm just trying to sort of grow again because I haven't been on in a while. So apologies for that. But I will be back. 0-0 as always next week, lads. Come on, lads.